Here we are again, another house eviction, and another year ahead. When I said in my first video release that the banks are not going to be happy this year, well, here we have a very interesting start to the year when on the 31st of January 2025, this house was scheduled by the banks, solicitors and the courts to now send out the court bailiffs to possess another home. You will very soon see in this video that the banks, the courts and the auction house highlighted have already organised a viewing for a prospective buyer to come to the house and check it out before any person has been evicted. This man drives a Porsche. Let's treat him as a victim and give him the benefit of the doubt. Then this company drives up and the name looks very familiar. Orbis Protect. Hang on a minute. The bailiffs have not even attended the property yet, and as you can see here from another house eviction recently, Orbis Protect are the security firm who are actively trespassing on Toby's land. Why have you turned up today?
To buy that.
Where?
It's on Rightmove.
Is it on Rightmove?
Yeah.
Do you know
Let's
that?
have a look at it.
Have they told you about the backstory?
Yeah, I've just heard now.
What do you think about that?
It's terrible, isn't it?
Before I show you this house eviction that has got a very sinister twist, here is a news update on Toby's house in Maidstone, Kent. Toby was arrested and the bailiff stole his home at the same time of Toby's arrest. This gets even more sinister. The KM Group online news outlet got involved with this heading. Glebe Lane in Maidstone closed while police assist a civil enforcement action and published at 10:31 on the 17th of January 2025. It went on to read, a road has been closed while police help with a civil enforcement action. Civil enforcement action. So it appears that the police have been colluding in a civil enforcement action and very possibly, according to the Police Act 1996 section 25, paid to assist in the civil matter. And if they have been paid, where does all this money go to? Because any person can hire the police. Don't take my word for it. Check it out for yourself. Links in the video description below. The police actually closed the road off with a police cordon in place at around 6 AM in the morning. This is your taxpayers' money appearing to be abused in a civil matter because the good people pay taxes to buy those police uniforms, radios, cars, buildings, etc. And now they are being used in civil operations. Let's jump to the chase here. Government legislation appears to have been breached by what appears to have been a criminal gang in collusion with the police. The police closed off the road and then arrested Toby for a trumped-up allegation that could have been dealt with many months earlier. Allegedly, he cut off a lock. It appears that the police have conspired with the banks, the mortgage company, the removals company and the security company to all join enterprise and execute a military-style operation to arrest Toby, and then allow the bailiffs to carry out what appears to be an unlawful eviction. With Toby now locked up in the cells at the police station, the bailiffs emptied his house. Toby was eventually released later that day, only to go home to his house, now wrapped in metal mesh security fencing. So I made my way to Maidstone, Kent, and had a brief chat with the security.
You couldn't do us a favour, could you? You couldn't just take the notice off there and let me read it because it's covered up by the fencing. Could you just take this notice off and let me read it because it's covered up by the wires?
It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you as well. But I can't read your notice, it's covered up by the wires. Could you actually just...
Am I going to be on YouTube?
Do you want to be?
Okay, I want to be a celebrity. Please put me.
Do you want me to blur you out?
Thank you, mate.
No, what it is, I can't read the actual notice because it's actually covered up.
Don't worry. It will be on YouTube. It will be put, how they say, on national media. It will be on BBC.
Will it?
It will be even on Russian news.
Russian?
On Russian news.
Are you Russian?
No, I'm not Russian.
You're Polish?
No, I'm not Polish. But it doesn't matter.
I know a bit of Polish.
I am from somewhere. Eventually I'm here. It's good to see you.
No, the thing is though, I can't actually read it because the wires are covering it up.
Call other guys. Our friend is here. Call other guys. Yeah, let's make some photos. Stay in your position. Call other guys. Call you.
We're here to test your security measures.
No, we are not. They want to see you.
Okay. All right, okay.
They want to see you.
The rest of my conversation with these security who were deemed squatting in Toby's home can be seen later in this video, but first I'm going to take you back to the house eviction that took place on the 31st day of January 2025. And just before that starts, let's just bring one short clip forward from this scheduled house eviction, and then I will play the rest. The reason why I asked if you were Joe Hanlon is because he's the one expected here at 8:30, just before you arrived.
You're fanning me.
And no sooner did I mention Joe Hanlon, this man seemed like he could not get away quick enough, and off to the Porsche to make a quick getaway before then appearing to slow down for the Orbis vehicle that was seen in the area at the same time as his Porsche.
Right, so we're just currently waiting for the bailiffs to arrive.
if they arrive. Denial of access.
You are? Rapid response. Is it Terry?
Not very rapid, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
No.
Derek.
It took us time today. How's it going?
Guys, can you come in? There's someone coming around. I've got time to wipe your feet. Is anyone else outside?
No, they've walked around that way.
They need to lock the door, don't they?
What
You need to lock the door. It's not Joe, is it? Oh, I thought you were Joe Hanlon. Joe Hanlon drives one of them cars. Yeah, it's all right. Coincidence again.
When you don't have the knowledge, they've been railroading people into this shit. Yeah?
I know, mate.
Oh, yeah, 1 hour ago, he's there with a green shit. I'll leave you to it to solve it. See if you get to the bottom of it.
Oh, you look like an innocent victim here, actually.
I am an innocent man, me.
Can I just ask you, why have you turned up today?
To buy that.
Where?
Well, it's on the right move.
Is it on Rightmove?
Yeah.
Do you know
Let's
that?
have a look at it.
Have they told you about the backstory?
Yeah, I've just heard now.
What do you think about that?
It's terrible, isn't it?
Do you know what? The reason why I asked if you were Joe Hanlon is because he's the one expected here
Right.
at 8:30, just before you arrived.
You're fanning me. Yeah, right, see you later.
All right, mate, yeah. All right.
Can somebody pull that up on the phone if it's on Rightmove?
This is this house. This is on Rightmove auction site. This is why that guy's just turned up to come and view the property.
What they're doing is they're serving what you call as notices of eviction on people. And these people that are coming and enforcing these evictions are calling these warrants, and they're not warrants and just notices. Now, what we've got here, and I'm sure Mark will put this out, is we've got, first of all, we've got false names, okay? 3 false names and persons unknown, and then we've got and any other occupiers. Now, it's very important people recognise that if you haven't got who it is in contract position in the first place, how can you have and? You could have or, but we've got an and here. So don't change your paperwork because we've sussed it, okay? Next,
no stamp.
We've got no stamp. It's totally and utterly obvious.
And no signature.
Then you've got fake, the courts are all in the wrong order, so you've not actually got the proper corporation there at all. It should be County Court Sheffield, okay? And then you turn it over and you've got what they should have, even on this, which is absolute nonsense, but what they should have is a representative of the claimant who will attend with the authorised person. So what you should have are 2 people that come along, okay, taking liability for the judge that issued the original possession order. All this should have been done. But what they don't do is they come with these fake eviction notices and say this is a warrant.
So the next one is the...
So you've got here no telephone numbers for the claimant. So what they're doing is they're moving liability on constantly to different people. So in this case, we've got about 4 different parties involved here. So what we've got is you've got the claimant, the bank, that's number 1. The bank then passes it on to a receiver, number 2. The receiver then passes it on to a solicitor, which is this TLT LLP, which keeps coming up time and time and time again in this fraud. And then from TLT LLP, it then gets farmed out to companies like Wilson and Rowe, okay, who call themselves High Court Enforcement. In actual fact, what they are a corporation bailiffs. They're just bailiffs that are here to basically bang people's doors down on what they're calling a warrant. It isn't a warrant. And the judges, what they're doing is they're sidestepping liability for all this. Okay, so the courts have got a lot to answer for because the courts aren't acting, according to the capacity they should do at all. They're just acting as debt collectors for the banks. And that's the end of the story, in relation to that. Okay.
Just going, there's 2 things wrong with that. I mean, that's supposed to be a possession order. Well, first of all, it's the wrong type of stamp. It's not an embossed stamp, and the second thing is it's not signed. But I've come across this. So what I would do with that item, I'd photocopy that and send that down to the Attorney General's office. They will verify that is a bona fide order, or that usually isn't, and then you can actually take that then into the court and get an order against that to say it's fraudulent. You can then take that to the police, and then the police must act. That's what
They've already been served. So the police have already been served with this documentation back in, I think it was May. So they.
Yeah, but they will look at that. The police will look at that, and they'll say that's a bona fide document.
Then they've been complicit in these crimes before, so then they're bringing the.
Yeah, because they look at that and they say that looks I had it on Wednesday this week. They took a house off us.
It's all acquiescence. It's all ignorance. People following orders, but the real culprits, as we've found out, anybody that's been doing this and in this process are the banks. They're paying these entities, and they're all corporate entities to enforce and do
the police
their,
are connected
their
to them, yes.
It's as simple as that.
Part of the same corporation. The two things wrong with this is that one is it's the wrong type of stamp, and also it's actually not signed by a judge. And this lady has just already pointed out, which is really important, it says District Judge Thomas sitting in retirement. He's not a judge.
No, he isn't.
He's not a judge. Okay, so he has no. So that document has no authority. But you try and get the police to convince that. You're talking to. Listen, I've come across some. That the general level of police recently has been much better. They're nice kids. They know nothing about the law. I had them on Wednesday with some children, and they turned around to me there and said, "Well, we're not trained in the law." I said, "Well, how can you uphold the law if you're not trained in it?" And they wouldn't accept it. Wouldn't accept that this particular centre was kidnapping children.
This is what the bankers want. They want these type of police, don't they?
They bred it into people.
If he did sign that, he could go to prison for fraud.
Yeah.
So they haven't signed it. So therefore, that document is a piece of scrap paper.
Yeah.
For people that don't know this, the Electronic Communications Act Section 7 does have information that highlights that any individual creating a document is only identifiable when they put the name on it and sign it. So even if there is a digital warrant or a digital notice, it still needs a name and a signature. These digital warrants and digital notices, let's be clear, a digital notice is not the same as a digital warrant. A notice is just telling you the action intended, and the warrant is for the alleged legal execution of it. Either way, it still needs a name to identify the individual creating it, whether it's a digital warrant shown on an iPad or a physical copy printed from the alleged digital warrant.
What they're doing is selling houses from under people's feet in the auction houses that are also part of the fraud. So we've got the courts, we've got the police, we've got all these corporate third parties that have been set up specially. They toss it about like a little football to avoid the liability. And then what they do when they think that they've been scuppered, what they do is they put it into auction houses, sell it on at lightning fast speed, and this poor entity that's been left homeless doesn't know what the hell's happened and who to actually go to. But we know where we need to go to, don't we?
Welcome to Wilson and Rowe. Please note that our calls may be recorded for monitoring and training purposes.
So draining.
For further information on why we record our calls and how we process and safeguard your personal data,
we will hear more later, but first, let's hear more from the people for the people.
No due course of law, okay? They're still following this fraudulent chain of paperwork, yet they've got it up for sale. You know what I mean? So they want to move it on.
So somebody's going to buy that without knowing what's going on.
And then they become a victim again.
Yes.
Yeah. And so there's more victims all the time, and it all gets tied up in legality, and eventually they've walked away with their money.
The banks.
That's it. But it's even worse than that. It's even worse that because then we've got a chain where the bank just continues to profiteer constantly from this chain of events. Right, we know what they're doing. Okay. People need to wise up to what is actually happening in this country and what is actually operating and controlling them. From the level up. I mean, we've seen some shocking things.
I was going to say, what's going to happen is when somebody buys that, they're going to take out a mortgage.
Yeah.
And when they take out the mortgage, more credit is going to be created into the system. Bastardizing the money supply even further. So really, they're not losing out on anything.
No, fractional banking.
If anything, the people are losing out, the buyers, the sellers, whoever it is, and they keep profiting.
Yeah.
Well,
it's unlawful.
Creating
more victims.
We've had this on a property before this, and they've done the same. We've auctioned it, but the same again then, which they haven't done on this. They put cash buyers only on it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Is that the one they've sold about 3 times?
3 times they've sold it. Auction.
I mean, going back even 20 years ago, could you imagine a house being sold? It normally takes 6 months for a house to go through legitimately in their so-called legal system. Okay, now they're moving them on, you know, with no due course of law. There's no checks, all this, you know, let's have gas safety checks, let's do the X, Y and Z. That's out the window. It's let's move these things on. Let's get it gone. Let's get it gone. You know, and then they're all rubbing their hands together. You know, and this is what people, the harvesting of people's misery. Some of these judges are being paid on a fee basis to enact what they're doing. It's as simple as that.
What we're finding, and we've traced them back to the lodge, haven't we? A lot of these judges, district judges, they're actually Freemasons as well. We've actually traced a couple back to the lodges.
And did you know, but if you're in a criminal court, right, this is another one people don't know. If you're in a criminal court, or whatever court, what they try and do is to try and drag that out as long as they can. Because they put that on the stock exchange and make loads of money out of that. They make loads of money out. The longer it goes on, the more money they make. So they don't want a quick fucking, there you go, unless it's decent money.
They'll adjourn it.
Yeah, or they'll adjourn it and make you do this and make you do that. It drags it out because they put it's all on the stock exchange. You won't believe what
and what are they doing to people?
They don't give a shit about
Traffic them
people.
or then shove them into a little flat where they can just keep raping them in the system. And make them feel like they've given them something, yet they've took everything they've got away from them.
But the thing is, it's always when you reach the higher level,
social housing and
the
get
higher
on
levels,
this,
it's
get
like
them
the
on
police,
that
yeah?
benefit.
The ones who know what's really happening at the top level.
Wrapped in a cloak
Now
of
you've got
decency.
some lawyers that don't know the shit. When we hit the level we're hitting, that's all corruption. Yeah. Lower levels, there's people, good people in all positions. Same with the police and everything like that. But the higher ones, but they tell you what
they're
to
as
do.
ignorant as the rest of us.
On a need to know
You what I
basis.
mean? They're as ignorant as the rest of us. Until you put it out to them, then you've got a thing. But he's bang on the eye, you go.
That's it.
They know the crap. They know the score.
The mission now is to get a hold of Joe Hanlon so he can explain himself to the people.
Hi there, Joe. I'm just calling because I received an eviction notice today, and I just want to confirm for the eviction for next week. I'd like to know where to hand my key in.
Right. Okay. Does it have a reference on the letter? Sorry.
No, there doesn't seem to be a reference on here. Is this Joe that I'm speaking to? Because it's on the eviction notice.
Is this who? Sorry.
No, I'm asking, is this Joseph?
Joseph. No. I'm Lewis. That would be the person who actually served it. Just one second. Could I just take your first line of the address and your postcode, please?
Yeah, I'd just like to speak to Joseph before anything, if that's okay. Thank you.
Okay. Do you have the second name?
Yeah, Hanlon.
Hanlon. Yeah. No worries. Yeah. 1 second.
Hello, Chris speaking.
Hi there. Is this Joseph speaking?
My name's Chris. I'm the Property Services Operations Manager.
Yeah, no, sorry. I asked for Joseph J. Hanlon as the...
He's not available right now.
Well, I was advised that he was available and that he would be put through, but he's given me someone else, so I'd like to be put forward to Joseph.
I'm the Property Services Manager, so I manage all in relation to any evictions, so I'll be the person who can help you.
Right, okay, but it says here the authorized person to contact is Joseph, so, I'm not speaking to the right person here.
Yeah, I run the property team, so I am the right person, and that's the person who's the named High Court Enforcement Officer.
Right, okay, well...
Yeah, well, obviously I want to try and help you, so, how do you want, what assistance do you need, sorry?
Well, yeah, like I told you twice now, I want Joseph J. Hanlon because that's the contact authorized person on this eviction notice.
You need to provide me some details about the case then, so I can pass the message on.
Well...
So what's the address of the property?
The case is you're committing property fraud and you're coming with fraudulent paperwork, aren't you? That's the case. Right, where were Joseph today? This morning.
Can I ask your name, sorry?
Hey?
Can I ask your name, sorry? I didn't quite catch you, sorry.
Yeah, I'm on eviction. I'm on the eviction notice as unknown persons. That's who you're speaking to.
Okay, and what property is this, sorry?
Where were you today?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so what's happening?
Well, we were instructed by our client to basically stand down as the attendants.
So you're standing down, yeah?
Yeah, we've been advised by the solicitors, yeah.
Right, so why is the people coming to the view of the house saying it's up for sale?
That's nothing to do with us.
Right, well, you're all in together, aren't you? This is a thing the fraud yous are committing. You know what yous are doing, don't you?
That's your opinion.
Yeah, it's not an opinion, it's a fact, and we've got the evidence, and it's getting proven time after time now. So what he's playing at, why are you hiding Joseph? Why are you hiding him when he's supposed to be your front man?
I'm a property services manager, so I deal with his matters.
Yeah, so why can't he deal with his stuff?
Well, I can deal with it.
Yeah. So you're standing down. You've got nothing to do with this no more, then, yeah.
Well, I would say we've been instructed not to attend today by the solicitors TLC.
Right. Well, you'll not be attending on this eviction. You'll have to go back to court again. You know that if you're following due process, don't you?
Well, no, we're just placing the matter on hold as per their instructions. Obviously, the writs and everything is still live, so if we instructed, we will serve a new notice.
Yeah, you'll serve a new notice. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see then. Yeah. Yeah. As long as you don't think you're coming back and trying to get in, because this will be defended to the death, to the physical death. The Crime Commissioner of South Yorkshire has been put on notice. So has the Chief Constable. Yeah. So if you do it the right way, you come with the right documents. Yeah, a certified warrant with an embossed court seal and everything, with a judge's name on and everything, will stand aside. Yeah, you can't get them, can you?
Sorry, it's a misunderstanding there, I think.
What do you mean, a misunderstanding?
Yeah, just information, I believe you.
What, you think you can just come and take these properties with these pieces of paper, what you print off at computer, with no court stamps or anything on?
Okay,
is that what you think you can do?
I'll let you get on with your day, because we're not going to get anywhere here. I suggest you just go and obviously read up the correct information. And what I'd say is...
well, why aren't you turned in? If you were all above board, why aren't you come?
Oh, because we've been instructed by the solicitor.
Yeah? Who's your solicitor?
It's TLT.
TLT?
Yeah.
Right.
Client, yeah.
All right, then.
As per the paperwork.
You are. We're on verbal notice anyway. We know about your frauds and we'll be coming to your offices soon.
What, sorry?
You're committing fraud. Property fraud.
Okay, again, that's your
All
opinion.
right, well, we'll see.
It's not an opinion,
it's not
it's
an
a
opinion.
fact.
It's going to be proven soon, so just carry on doing what you're doing, yeah? You're in collusion with the courts, the auction houses and everything. We know your game now. We know what you're up to. You know that, don't you? Yeah, all right. Well, you enjoy the little life you've got at the minute, all right?
Yeah.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now I'm going to include more information about Toby's house in Maidstone, Kent. For more up-to-date information about Toby's fight against evil, you can find him on his Facebook page in the link below.
Don't worry, we're not going to come in.
No, if you want. Do you want to come?
Do you want to invite me in?
No, I'm not inviting you, but do you want to come?
Yeah, that's an invite.
When you are coming?
How come now?
No, are you coming tonight?
What for?
No, I'm just asking.
Are you having a party tonight?
We will have party.
Do you know how far I've travelled for today?
Okay.
I've travelled half the country.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm going home tonight.
Are you going off tonight?
I'm going home tonight.
On tonight. Okay.
So sleep well.
If you ask me, this was a premeditated, pre-planned assault on Toby and his home. The police are for hire by any person, as highlighted in the Police Act 1996, Section 25, and when the police do get hired by any person, where do all those monetary gains go to? Does it make your council tax any cheaper? Because you are paying for the police, also in your council tax, as well as from the tax in your wages. Toby's house was then put on an auction site for sale. Then Toby had to file emergency paperwork with the High Courts in order to stop the sale of his home. Toby managed to successfully stop the sale on the auction site, and it was pulled only one day before going to auction. This is Toby outside his home. Toby is trying his best to legally and lawfully take back his home from these perceived criminal aggressors.
Why do you talk like you're threatening people? I mean, do you know why I'm here today? Because in society, for your camera as well,
yes.
In society, there are people being done over by the banks.
Here you can see the police issuing Toby with a Section 35 dispersal notice for him and his friend, all because Toby was video recording for evidence in a future court case. Here you can see Toby reading out 2 pieces of legislation. So let me just focus in what he was actually saying, and he's released this on his own Facebook page.
Right, I'm just going to explain to the people about the Mortgage Repossessions Act 2010. Now it states in Section 1, power to the court to postpone possessions, but we go to Section 2, notice of execution of possession order.
Notice of execution of possession order. Subsection 1. This section applies where the mortgagee under a mortgage of land which consists of or includes a dwelling house has obtained an order for possession of the mortgaged property. Toby's house is a dwelling house. Subsection 2. The order may be executed A. Only if the mortgagee gives notice at the property of any prescribed step taken for the purpose of executing the order. So in other words, there has to be a legitimate application and a legitimate warrant of possession. Was there? Well, let's find out, shall we?
No warrant for possession for the property has ever been obtained. Therefore, these guys are in breach of Section 7, Section 7 of the Criminal Law Act 1977. I'm a displaced residential occupier. I've asked them to leave and they're refusing to leave. Therefore, they are trespassers.
So now going to the dwelling houses execution of possession orders by mortgagees, Regulations 2010, the section for notice of execution of possession order, prescribed step and prescribed period. Section 2. The prescribed step referred to in Section 2(2)(a) of the Act is the mortgagee making an application to the court for a warrant for possession of the property. Toby then stated, no warrant for possession for the property has ever been obtained, and therefore the security are in breach of Section 7 of the Criminal Law Act 1977 as a displaced residential occupier. The security are being asked to leave on numerous occasions, and it's been video documented. The security refused to leave on every occasion and are now deemed trespassers. The Criminal Law Act 1977 Section 7, subsection 1 is for the adverse occupation of residential premises and states, subject to the following provisions of this section and to Section 12(a)(9) below, any person who is on any premises as a trespasser after having entered as such is guilty of an offence if he fails to leave those premises on being required to do so by or on behalf of a displaced residential occupier of the premises, and in this case, that is Toby. Criminality appears to have been identified by Toby while the pigs suck on some pork scratchings while scratching their pork bellies. It is deemed by many people that there is a war going on in society, and while the pigs down on the farm are happily rolling around in dirt, the people are starting to realise that this has been going on for decades. If this is the case, then why have people taken so long to realise this? And it is a question I would like to know the answer to. The old saying still stands today: battles get lost, battles get won. It just takes many a battleground before the end of any war will become. In the meantime, like many victims, Toby will fight on.
You couldn't do us a favour, could you? Alright. You couldn't just take the notice off there and let me read it because it's covered up by the fencing. I can't read it all. Could you just take this notice off and let me read it because it's covered up by the wires?
It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you as well. But I can't read your notice, it's covered up by the wires. Could you actually just...
Am I going to be on YouTube?
Do you want to be?
Okay, I want to be a celebrity, please.
Do you want me to blur you out?
Thank you, man.
No, what it is, I can't read the actual notice because it's actually covered up.
Don't worry, it will be on YouTube, it will be put, how they say, on national media, it will be on BBC.
Will it?
It will be even on Russian news.
Russian?
On Russian news.
Are you Russian?
No, I'm not Russian.
You're Polish?
No, I'm not Polish, but it doesn't matter.
I know a bit of Polish. Dzień dobry.
I am from somewhere. Eventually I'm here. It's good to see you.
No, the thing is though, I can't actually read it because the wires are covering it up.
Call other guys. Our friend is here. Call other guys. Yeah, let's make some photos. Stay in your position. Call other guys. Call unit.
We're here to test your security measures.
No, we are not. They want to see you.
Okay.
It's not about security.
All right. Okay.
They want to see you.
I mean, I would like to read the actual notice, but the wires are covering it up. I can't read it.
Yeah, you can.
I can't read it. Can you read all that notice? It's covered up with wire bar, isn't it?
No.
What do you mean, no? Hang on a minute. This guy says no. He can read between the lines. It's covered up, actually. Hello.
Drone is here.
Well, apparently, oh, eye in the sky.
Mess that back garden and smash the bit.
Mate.
Smash the bits that back
Mate.
garden.
Could you show
Just
them
have a
your
look.
dog? They want to see also your dog. Yeah, please show them.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it's smashed up, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if Toby knows about that.
Oh.
No, say so. Okay, just call. Okay, Papa wants to come. Okay, Papa knows.
I would like to read your notice though, because not one of them's readable. They're all covered up. You got a dog in there, have you?
Yeah, go there, I'll bring.
Can I have a look at your dog?
Go there, I'll bring out.
Sorry?
Go there, I'll bring out.
You go there. And
You go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to see your dog. Is it a poodle? Has he got curly hair?
No, it's beautiful dog.
Is it a poodle?
It's a German.
It's a German. A German poodle.
German Shepherd.
German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Has he got a hook and a claw and, you know?
There's the back. We'll see the back.
Yeah, please, yeah.
Oh.
Could you take a picture of that damage? A bit
no,
wide, a bit
not
zoom,
with this, no.
zoom out a bit. Could you zoom out a bit?
Yeah, sure.
Because we believe there's some damage in the property at back. No damage.
That's it there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just a lot of rubble, I think.
It's just that side of the shed looked like it was damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like there's some mail.
Yeah, no, it's just a load of gardening stuff, really.
Sorry? A load of gardening stuff?
Yeah, just
yeah. So I'm not sure why they want to call the police. I've just come here to do a documentary regarding the road closure. Have you been here since last Friday? So what it is, I'm currently doing a documentary about the road closure last Friday. The police assisted. And
no, I'm not here.
Was you not here Friday? Oh, right, I see, yeah. Okay.
I was in the wrong place.
So it looks like they're going on the lookout tower to see if anybody's coming across the fields, the allotments. Now then, I would like to read this sign. Let me just have a go. It says, acting as agents for the Invo, I can't read the rest. We give notice, ship, goods to one. The goods identified as 9 Glebe Lane, Maidstone, postcodes covered up, are being held at property. The goods are ready collection immediately and is your obligate to take delivery of the odds at a mutually convenient. I can't read the whole sign. How do you expect people to understand what this is if you can't read the sign?
Come here. Stay here.
So, dated 17th of January 2025, reference number 556205, telephone number 0161 925 1800, property at wilsonandrow.com. It's really hard to read your signs. Have you got any copies? Have you got any copies of the signs? Have you got any copies of the signs? Have you got any copies of the signs you could actually give out? Have you got any copies of these signs you can give out? Because I can't read it.
Coffee? Do you want coffee?
Yeah, if you've got coffee, yeah. Yeah.
Can somebody make coffee for our friend?
Yeah, coffee. But I actually want to read the sign, but it's covered up. Could I have a copy of the sign?
Sorry. Me no speak London. I don't know how to.
You don't speak London?
No.
We're not in London. We're in Maidstone. Can you speak Maidstone?
But I don't know how to read.
Do you not?
No, I don't know. Sorry.
Well, I can't read this because it's covered up.
Yeah.
You see that though?
In my country we don't read, you know.
So there you go. You've got.
Yeah.
Oh, is that security on the roof?
Yeah, 3 of them on the roof.
Is that the garage roof?
Another one
in the backyard. Yes.
In the backyard, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So, oh, yeah. Can I have a look at your dog?
No, brother. What?
I just want to say a
Go
few.
there. I'll bring it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go over here.
Go there.
There you go. Let me have a look at your dog. It's a poodle, isn't it? I'd like to see the dog, but if you don't want to show it me, it's fine.
Go there. I'll show you. No worries.
I'll go there.
Yeah.
Keep warning you is dangerous.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, for me, it's better.
It's working though.
Make distance.
I'll make
That's
distance.
my advice for you. He tried to warn me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
but it's a dog handler, so he'll be able to handle it.
Sometimes he can't handle it. It's a very strong dog.
I can't imagine him letting it bite me. Can you imagine the amount of money they gave me for that?
Yeah, I was on the wrong garden, that's all.
You was on the wrong garden?
I was, yeah, that's the one. I saw the rubbish and then went off of it. But
yeah.
Yeah, there is a bit of rubbish in there.
Yeah.
Certainly not been looked after.
Okay.
And one security guard in there.
I'm over here!
Don't worry, he will bring it to you.
6, 8, 10, 6.
That's a cute dog.
Yeah,
friendly, cute dog, yeah.
He's a friendly one.
I promise you, if you let it off the lead, it won't bite anybody.
Okay, go near to him. Go near to him.
I mean, I do know that dogs, they're there to protect the handler.
Okay.
They can't set them on people. Unless you feel like your life's...
You know better.
No, unless you feel like your life's in danger.
You know me no speak London.
You do speak London?
No, me no speak London.
You speak Maidstone better.
I speak something else.
What do you speak?
Well, you will learn.
I'll learn. Teach me one word in your language. I'll teach you one word in my language.
Yebise.
Yebise?
Yebise.
What have I said?
You will find out.
Ooh.
I think you have some guys from my country who will tell you.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
No.
Don't worry, we're not going to come in.
No, if you want. Do you want to come?
Do you want to invite me in?
No, I'm not inviting you, but do you want to come?
Yeah, that's an invite.
When you are coming?
How come now?
No, are you coming tonight?
What for?
No, I'm just asking.
Are you having a party tonight?
We will have party.
Do you know how far I've travelled for today?
Okay.
I've travelled half the country.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm going home tonight.
Are you going off tonight?
I'm going home tonight.
On tonight. Okay.
So sleep well.
Okay, no worries.
I'm going home. Are you coming out?
Sorry?
Are you coming out? That's interesting. I think that's a health and safety issue there. They've got electricity running to the vehicle.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Can I just say, this is a trip hazard. It's a trip hazard. Excuse me. Health and safety. This is a trip hazard. I'm just bringing it to your attention. You need to sort this trip hazard out. It's electricity. and it runs into this vehicle. You need to cover that up with some kind of safety tape.
Reminds me of looking round at a hollow one.
Yes. Yeah, this is what this. Yeah, this is what you call a special ops team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you aware of the trip hazard, the wire?
No.
Because anybody could trip up over this. It needs to have some kind of reflective.
Yes, but you can trip on the dog inside.
Sorry?
Dog inside can trip you much better than this wire.
Dog can trip me.
Yes.
The dog's fine. It's friendly.
No, it's not. Just...
Not once. It's not even barking.
No, it's not barking.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is not barking dog. If you have anything to say, tell me. I'm recording you as well.
That's okay. Yeah. So where will I get a copy of that?
You'll get everything that you need.
Well, why do you talk like you're threatening people? I mean, do you know why I'm here today? Because in society, for your camera as well,
yes.
In society, there are people being done over by the banks. Now, you might not be aware of this, you've got a job to do, so you've been employed by people to protect the banks. Now, when the banks get asked questions and the banks don't give answers, then what are you supposed to think? You know what I mean? So I'm here documenting what's happening in society. This is reality. I get the fact you've got a job to do because you've been employed to do this, but there are people who have actually been done over by the banks. I don't know what you think.
This speech, it has to be recorded. Can you repeat again about this?
Well, it'll be on YouTube.
Yes.
So you get it off YouTube.
No, wait. No, I want to hear again. I don't know what are you doing here. If you could explain it to me.
What I'm doing here, I'm going to, for your record.
Yeah, please put that, and I can put on social media what you're fighting here.
You can't do that while you're working. Are you working?
No. Yeah, tell me.
So just for the camera now.
Just for the camera, for the
yeah.
banks.
If you put this on social media,
yes.
That's a breach of GDPR.
Yes.
That's a criminal offence.
Like you're putting on social media. Yeah.
Do you think so? Okay.
Don't worry. You can sue me. Okay.
So
continue.
No, I don't want to sue you.
You're fighting against banks.
No, your boss has got a duty of care to that GDPR.
Okay. Continue. Just continue. Just explain me.
About the banks?
Man. I'm a stupid man. You explain me about...
You're not a stupid man.
No, I am. You explain me what are you fighting for.
Don't underestimate yourself. You're not a stupid man.
No. This part about banks, I didn't hear it. Can you repeat it?
The bit about banks?
Yeah.
Well, I'll put it on YouTube, then you can hear it again.
No. I want from you to record it again.
Well, how about you let me read this notice, because it's covered up with your... Well, it's not electrified. With your metal fencing, I can't read the notice.
Can you repeat about banks, what you were saying?
What am I saying?
Yeah, about banks.
I've got nothing to say that I haven't already said.
Okay.
But I'd like to read your notice.
Okay, whatever.
But that's the allegation at the banks. You know, that's why people are doing what they're doing.
Why your drone is above me?
It's not my drone.
Then who brought it?
Whose is it? I don't know.
He doesn't know. It's his.
Anyway, so my purpose here today is to make a documentary about the reason...
No, I'm asking, hey mate, can you remove your drone from above me?
No.
No, you don't want. Okay.
No.
No worries. I'm calling police now.
Yeah, okay, good.
Papa,
we get more money for the police, come.
Go, please. No. This is how they say, you disturbing me.
Yeah?
Yeah, you disturbing me. I feel now threatened.
You're disturbing me by being here.
No worries.
So on Friday last week, the police shut off the road and they assisted a civil operation. So under the Police Act, do you want me to do it for camera again?
Then you don't want to remove your drone.
I'll bring it back.
No, you don't want to remove. No worries. Just continue.
When the police are here, I'll bring it back.
Continue.
Yeah, but I've done what I wanted to do.
No, just continue.
I'll go over the back now.
It's good to know who operated. You operated also last time.
I'll just let you know why I'm here. You don't need to speak. You don't care. Well, under the Police Act 1996, Section 25, anybody can hire the police. right? So on Friday, the police actually assisted with the arrest of the homeowner. And they admitted that on Kent Online.
They didn't beat him. Are you going
Sorry?
to move this road? They didn't beat him.
Sorry, I don't understand what you said.
They did not beat him.
Did not what?
They didn't beat him.
No, I didn't say they baited him. I said they arrested him. The police arrested him. And then they got him away from the property. Then the bailiffs came in and they took the property while he was in police custody.
Why you don't go to the bank to speak with them?
People have, but they ignore see, this is what happens. The bank ignore the people.
I think you guys, you have a problem. We're doing just our job.
I know that.
If you hire us, we work for you.
I know.
So I don't care for who I work. If they pay me, I work. I do just my job. That's it.
You can talk if you stop the camera.
That's it.
But the thing is, I'm a bit worried that false allegations might be made, so that's why it's recorded.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
No, I get that. I really do get that. You've got a job to do. You've been paid by the banks or the solicitors.
Me?
No idea. No idea.
Yeah.
We have been paid by the bailiff.
The bailiff, yeah.
I don't know who is paying, but somebody pays.
Yeah.
That's it.
But do you know why the people are angry?
I don't care. That's why I said I do just my job and that's it.
Do you want to listen?
No. You can speak, it's up to you. But I don't care because just I do my job. So I don't have nothing with you or with that.
Yeah, I want to listen. Banana, yeah, tell me. Why? Yeah, tell me about banks. Yeah.
Hello again.
Yeah, hello again.
But
Yeah.
I already told you.
No. You were telling him something. Yeah, tell me. Tell me again.
I'll put it on YouTube for you. Exactly what I said to you.
No. Then tell me what you wanted to tell him.
Well,
I care about banks and everything.
You care about banks?
Yeah, I care about banks.
Well, there's allegations about banks, you see, that the banks don't answer letters. So when a mortgager sends a letter to the bank and asks for the contract, and the bank doesn't send a reply and a copy of the contract, does the bank not have a duty to at least send a copy of the contract? Because the person asking for it doesn't believe they owe them any money. And the proof is in the contract, so the bank should just produce the contract, but the banks aren't. What do you make of that?
Okay.
That's the allegation.
That's allegation. Okay.
Yeah. So this is why people are angry with the banks, because they're not answering questions. It would be easy for the bank to show the contract to the person asking, and then the person's not got a leg to stand on. Would that be fair? But the bank's not doing that. So what would you do in that situation? Would you carry on paying money to the person you think you owe? Or would you want to pay it to the people you actually owe? That's the problem here, you see.
Well, what I understand, this house wasn't owned by bank. It was he got it from his grandmother or granddad, something like that. And then he went to bank and took credit. And if you hate banks, why are you going to the bank to take credits from them, money from them? If you hate them.
I don't know that story.
No, I'm just.
Because
I'm asking you.
That's a good point, right?
Yes.
You raise a valid point.
If I hate you, then I don't want any business with you. I'm avoiding you. I create new system, fair banking system, like you have Muslim banks.
A lot of people would say
Islamic banks who doesn't charge any interest, anything. You go to Islamic bank and take money. Why are you going to this bank, this nasty bank, cheating bank?
Are you happy with the banking system as it is?
I'm not happy with anything, mate, but I'm just making, how they say, I'm trying to find common sense in what you say, common, and if there's any common sense. Okay, I hate banks, but why I'm dealing with banks?
Yeah, well, I mean, fiat currency, for instance, that's a belief system. If you look at a £20 note, it actually says there, I promise to pay the bearer the sum of £20. So if you take that promissory note to the bank and ask for your £20 value, they won't give you the gold that it's backed by because it's not backed by anything. It's fiat currency. It's a belief system. But these are the bits you probably haven't found out yourself yet.
You don't have to use this currency. You can use Bitcoin.
Bitcoin?
Bitcoins, you can use gold. Now Trump is in the office. Now Bitcoins is going, high sky.
Digital currency. What if the internet goes down? You can't get your money then, can you?
Still gold will always have a price.
Still gold, where is it? It's not even back in the banks.
Actually, money doesn't exist. Never has any value. It's just paper. How money started, if you want to know history.
Yeah.
I know history. It started like confirmation that you actually own some gold. And before, every currency was backed by gold, like until Brentwood, 1972. America, you can go to any American bank and give the money and get the gold. Now you can't. But gold was always currency. It's gold. It's not paper or money or Bitcoin. This was gold.
Everybody used to deposit the gold in the bank, so it's
Yes.
too heavy to carry around.
Yes,
so they gave them promissory
and then
notes.
You're talking about something what doesn't exist. Actually, it's just confirmation that you have something, but you don't have it. And always you can make another.
So what happens is you put your gold in the bank.
Yes.
The bank gives you a promissory note to the value of the gold that you have in,
In all
and
the
then
time.
you change that promissory note to someone else.
No, in all
and
the
if you
time.
take that promissory note to the bank, you should be able to get the gold back.
No,
but you can't.
mate, in all the time, the bank didn't exist. You take your money, put in some pot, you dig hole in the ground, and that's your bank. It's very simple, mate. Just we forgot because no common sense anymore.
Common sense.
No common sense.
No common sense.
Yeah. Even this, my and your arguments doesn't have any.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm debating.
I mean debate even.
Yeah.
You know, about something imaginary. What we are debating about.
Yeah. So you get around quite a lot of these houses, don't you? Like a special task force.
Who us?
Yeah, you like a special task force, aren't you?
They are just my friends. We're having here.
Your friends?
Nice lunch. We're enjoying ourselves. That's it.
I'm going for a carvery later. A Toby carvery.
I'm going for a birthday party. Italiano.
Well, anyway, you have a nice night tonight. Sleep well.
You are not coming tonight, then?
Me? No, I'm going to bed. I'm going to go to sleep.
If the police are coming, we have to wait.
Oh, the police coming?
Yeah, because we have to wait.
If you want, you can go.
No. If the police come in, we'll have to wait
We
because.
have to wait. That's the disadvantage of you calling the police. Means we have to stay here longer.
It's up to you.
But I do comprehend you've got a job to do. But I would like you to do some research beyond what you've been told by Wilson and Rowe.
Yeah, please find out. Well, again, saying if you hate something, don't deal with that. Very simple. If I hate this country, I would never come here.
Well, this is.
You understand?
Okay.
If I hate this country, why I hate these people? Why?
Let me just say this as a person. I don't hate you, but I hate what you're standing for right now.
Okay.
But I don't hate you.
Mate, I don't
can you see the difference?
Mate, I don't hate anyone.
No, I'm just saying. Can you see the difference?
No, I don't understand it. I understand it.
Yeah. And that's it for all of you. Yeah. It's just what it is. I would still like to read your notice, though.
I believe you.
Yeah, this is society. This is what we're dealing with. This is what you're going to have to deal with at some point, unless you're being paid very well. And I don't hate you either. I don't hate you. I just hate what you're standing for right now.
You can't hate me.
No, I don't hate you as a person.
Yeah, I know. Just you can't hate me with my job because it's just a simple job.
I think you need to just look at what the people are doing this for.
I don't care. I need food to put on the table.
Yeah, that's probably the part of the problem in society.
If I don't kill nobody, if I do just my job from security, I'm a good guy. I don't beat nobody, just I do my job, that's it. So I'm illegal to do the job. If I go, someone else replace me.
You sound sincere.
Sorry?
You sound sincere. You sound like you mean that.
It's sincere.
Can I come in and give you a hug?
No, we're not allowed.
You're not allowed?
You know better.
Can we have a hug at the fence? Maybe we hug later.
Maybe.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll leave you to it. We'll just wait for police then.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah. All right.
Your show, not mine. To be honest, I was watching your YouTube channel. I like it.
Really?
You're doing a good job. I watch all your videos.
Can I just say this? Yes. I'm still learning, and if someone points out that I'm doing something wrong, I'll take that on board.
And the security guard. Do you have your badge in your pocket?
Yes, badges.
The security badge, do you have it?
Yeah. What do you want me to do? You want me to show you something?
No. I tell him you are security. You have
we are colleagues. It's me. He means we are colleagues.
Colleagues? No.
Colleagues in SIA.
And SIA.
I'm no longer SIA licensed because I've let it run out. You know why? I don't like the way the security industry is going now with the jobs. So I didn't bother renewing, and I've done it for a long time now, but...
I have CCTV as well.
You've got CCTV?
Yeah, CCTV. I'm allowed to operate this camera.
Have you got your licence on shore? No.
Yes, I have it.
No, it's not on shore.
No, I have it in my pocket.
Yeah, but it needs to be on display, doesn't it?
No,
Private Security Industry Act 2000, Section 9, subsection 1C. It needs to be on display, your badge.
This is the job from the police, not from me.
Yes.
No, it's actually the SIA.
Yes. No, he's right.
SIA.
SIA.
No, he's right. You have to display if you are in public place. We are in private house having party.
I agree. And it's good to see that you know something.
And
I'll give you that one.
Hopefully your friend will come as soon as possible.
But if you come out here, like your dog handler's got his badge.
No.
Have you got your badge on display? He has. So when he's out here, dealing with the public, it has to be on display.
Thank you for watching, and watch out for the next video because things are ramping up and it's a house eviction with a twist. You're going to see something very shocking. 4 armed police officers turned up with a crowbar and arrested the homeowner and claimed he was a burglar, then proceeded to arrest his friends and claimed they were burglars too. But not only that, the police, after the civil recapture, then escorted the security back into the house. If you've got this far, then I would advise you to subscribe and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss the next one.
Yes! Come on, Nick! Come on, Nick!
Right! Hey! Dynamic risk assessment! Get off him! Dynamic risk assessment!
Get off him now!
We don't want to fight. You're not going to come to any harm. You're not going to come to any harm. You're not going to come to any harm. You're going to be all right.
Yeah. Stay here. Stay away.
You're not going to come to any harm.
You just get away. No fight. Just go. You know, only a minimum wage. Just go. Yeah,
Just before you go.
No, we just stay in here.
You stay there if you want to.
Yeah.
Did you do a dynamic risk assessment before you pushed him out the window?
Is in here we are the property.
Did you push him out the window?
Security.
Did you do a dynamic risk assessment?
Leave it.
You should not push people out of a window. That's dangerous.
Leave it.
They didn't do a dynamic risk assessment, the security, when they were pushing back. There was no dynamic risk assessment. You know all about them as a police officer. It didn't take place. As if there's not enough police here. This is a civil matter, you know.
At the minute,
Yeah.
potentially, you keep filming. When we start taking action, you'll be videoing evidence, and that'll be seizing a section.
You don't need to. Listen, I'll tell you now on camera. I will give you a copy. If you seize it under pace, I will sue you.
It's an outward opening. It's been shown me also. Outward opening. It's an outward opening. Oh, right. Oh, the ladder. The lock is literally where the handle is. It's literally just a metal bolt. I don't know what's behind this. Cool. Just as force. Yes, yes. I want me to video what you like, just in case.
I will do, yeah, don't worry.
Please say one of the property. Where are you?
Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, Section 26, for the benefit of another. You've actually committed an offence now. That's an offence. If you don't know what Criminal Justice Act, you don't know that, do you? Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, Section 26, for the benefit of another. You haven't been impartial.